Alrighty then. Successful Indie Author 5 Minute Focus, episode 953, Studying Genre Expectations. Somebody asked for me to go through genre expectations for different genres. And I tell you what, there are way too many genres because genre specific is what you're really looking for. So let's talk about how to study genre expectations. There's some books out there. I've got one from John Truby. Where is it? Here it is. Anatomy of Genres. This breaks it down into, I think, 13 different main genres that have some general expectations. He did research. It took him 2 years to research that book. So 2 years. I would suggest getting that to study. But also, here's some other things. Read the genre and read the leading books in the genre. Like you check right now, and there might be 10 books. You look for the ones that are on sale, maybe discount those. But look at the other ones, the full price books that are there. And full price doesn't matter if it's indie or traditionally published, doesn't matter. What matters is that the readers want it. Look at those reviews. Which ones have a great number of reviews? And then read them. And read them with an eye towards study, not reading them to enjoy. It's like almost like you're looking for typos, except you are studying the story for the content, not the physical presentation of it. So what's the backbone of this story? What is the main premise? Why are they doing what they're going to do? And what is the end game? What is the payoff at the end? So what's it about? Characters. Characters always drive the plot forward. So the characters, who are the antagonists? Who are the protagonists? Who's doing what to whom? How do they relate? How are they being developed? Character development is a big thing because a lot of books will start off a little bit flawed and move the characters forward. So with those little flaws, what are they? Are they debilitating? Are they believable? And how do they develop? How does he go through a growth process? How does she go through a growth process? What are they growing toward? Do they want to? Is it against their will? All that stuff. Characters drive the plot forward. The plot is cool and neat. It's the main backbone, but the characters drive that forward. They stay on that main plot. Now, side and subplots. I consider side plots when you need extra words. And these are things that are interesting that readers will grab onto and hold and read through, but it's not really affecting the main plot. Subplots affect that main plot. They're underlying currents of the main thread. So the subplots, what are those that will drive them towards the end and will get our characters doing the right thing at the right time? And is there a consistent theme in the side and subplots? Are you doing different things? Think of it as a highway and you've got these off ramps. Okay, you got to take an off ramp because you got to go to the bathroom. You got to stop at Buc-ee's, of course, and buy stuff because, of course, what else are you doing when you're there? And then you hop back in the car, get your gas, and go. Side plots, subplots. So that was interesting, and it was kind of necessary, but still it was, no, you didn't have to stop in Buc-ee's and buy anything, but you did. Side plot. You had to get gas, had to, because the car was going to stop without it. Subplot. All right. So it's still just a little trivial thing that is critical to keep the story and the car moving forward. World building. How much world building do you do? Fantasy does a hell of a lot more than thrillers, than does science fiction. Science fiction, what about the science? Are you studying? Are you doing math while you're writing your book? All those kinds of things that go into the story. Read the genre and see how much is in there. How much math are you going to have to do? How much describing of a tree are you going to have to do? Depends. If you only read Tolkien, a lot. That's the answer. Write it and keep writing it, and then keep writing it, and then a little bit more, and then move on. All right. Covers and titles. Once again, people judge a book by its cover. The cover should be genre appropriate. So is it purple? Is there glowy hands? Is it red-orange palette? So that's post-apoc. What else? What does the font say? Is it the thriller chiller font, or is it a happy, bubbly, sparkly font? What says what about your story? And the title. I can't emphasize titles enough. A quality title is critical to grabbing that eye. They need to be able to, they being the readers and buyers, need to be able to read it at thumbnail size and make it out and then apply it. Okay, that works. You look at Hugh Howey's Wool, tells you nothing, but it's a post-apoc novel. It's about people. And a neat thing. So he puts in that Michael Crichton twist and rock and roll. All right. There you go. Studying genre expectations. Read the genre you're writing in and read with a critical eye. Read the top 10 books. And it doesn't matter. You can't dive into it right now without reading it because you need to know. You need to know what's going on. Read those books. Read the top books, the top reviewed, the top best-selling, the top books. And then study them. See what you have to have, see what's a nice to have, see what, because there will be things in all 10 books that are fairly consistent. So more of the same, but different. So that's what I tell everybody when you're writing. More of the same, because that's what your readers expect, but different because they want that unique flavor as well. Peace, fellow humans.